Today marks the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. During the presents this morning, we got some very exciting news about Pokemon Champions. First and foremost, we now know when Champions will be released. It is coming out in April of this year, which I think is interesting because that leaves the competitive scene in a very odd spot. Depending on when in April Champions is released, this leaves the competitive scene with only about 8 to maybe 10 regionals total, 1 international NAIC before Worlds, which is interesting because Champions is the platform for Worlds from now on. On the Pokemon Champions website, we can see that they have seasons and regulations. There's regulations set MA and MB here down at the bottom. MB above it here says new Pokemon may be added. My best guess is that upon release, the pool of playable Pokemon is going to be rather limited. I think it'll be under 200 Pokemon total, probably maybe even under 150, which means that with each new regulation and new season, they will be adding more and more into the game. We do also kind of confirmation of that with the Pokemon Home connectivity. What I think is really interesting about this, though, is that through Home, you're sort of borrowing the Pokemon from Home into Pokemon Champions. Rather than those Pokemon being stuck just in Champions, it saves the data of the changes that you made to them just within Champions itself, not on the Pokemon. This here kind of shows it a little bit easier. It shows kind of depositing and withdrawing them, sending to visit, and then sending them back. I don't know that if you send them back and then send them back to their original game, if that would really change much. I'm not totally sure how it works. We'll have to see, but this is very exciting. A few other interesting things. It seems like there will be some original music to Champions, as well as the ability to play music from past generations, past games, probably maybe some cool gym leader music, Elite Four, battle music, all that kind of stuff. They didn't mention this in the trailer, but there seems to be some sort of story mode to this as well. There's going to be some fun, helpful trainers that you will probably be able to earn the in-game currency that you need to train or to borrow the Pokemon for a short period of time if you just want to see if you like it on a team. All in all, I'm very excited about the updates we got. I'm so excited we finally have a release time for when this game will be coming out. I am very optimistic as to what this means for the competitive scene as a whole. Let me know what you guys think.